Good people, what's going on? Another Dome Shorts. Look, man, uh, thinking about Jay Z career today, and it's like, you know, Jay Z, I already think he's Michael Jackson, the Prince already. Like Jay think, hey, even though it's been like 2017, 444 since I released the album, I'm good. My GOAT status solidified forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna come out and do this God did verse and other little verses here and there, and that's gonna do it. I'm solidified forever. You know what I'm saying? And I really think Jay think that. You know what I'm saying? And I think he already looking at it like I'm already the one. You know what I'm saying? I gave you 6, 7 summers back in the day. I got more number ones than the Beatles. I passed a lot of other legends and other genres in terms of accomplishments, etc. So I think that he feel like, 444. I gave you my life. I gave you personable information that I never talked about in my career, and I think I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? And that might very well be Jay Z's last album. And if 444 is Jay's last album, even though I think it's a dope album, I know certain people don't think it's that dope, or some people don't think No ID production was that great on 444. I actually did a article on 444 when it came out years ago on the Dome website, intothedome.com. Check it out. It's on there. I thought it was 4 to 4.5 mics. I actually thought Jay did a great job on 444. And if that's the end of his career, I thought it's a dope ending. But just because it's a dope ending, don't mean it's going to solidify you forever. Especially with other great Gold MCs doing a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to do any comparisons right now with Nas and Jay Z. Obviously, we know the internet been on fire for the last week or so with Nas dropping Magic 3 and having two trilogies this point in the career, and some people feel like that separated him from everyone, including Jay. But diehard Jay fans gonna say Jay the GOAT forever, or Tupac the GOAT forever, or Biggie the GOAT forever, or whatever the case may be. Even some people gonna say Eminem, especially his core fans. But I don't think you can just stop making music and think that's it. Like I'm solidified forever because I recently posted excerpt from Beats, Rhymes, and Life documentary, a Tribe Called Quest, and Q-Tip was talking about, look, man, I'm an artist, man. Like, Mike MJ did it to death, Sammy Davis did it to death. Like I'm not gonna stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? And like people look at hip hop like all these retirements. Musicians don't retire. Think about all the greatest musicians of all time, other genres. They made music or performed till they passed away. But you got these different rappers over the last 20 years for whatever reason. I'm retiring. So then, if you're retiring, then you're saying you're agreeing with certain people that say hip hop is a young man sport. You know what I'm saying? But KRS One said, 50 years down the line, you can start this, and we'll be the old school artist. And even at that time, I'll sell rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Like KRS One ain't retiring. Because KRS One thinking like musicians of other genres. Nas just ran off 6 albums at 50 years old now. But Jay Z, I guess, think that, oh, I'm just gonna chill now and not releasing the music, but I'm gonna still make these God did verses like I'm still the Don. You know what I'm saying? Some people might still think that. I feel like that's fine if he's done, but you don't get to be the GOAT forever by not releasing no more music. Now, I know some people might say, okay, now we're talking about other genres. Some people might think Stevie Wonder the GOAT. Stevie Wonder doesn't release new music anymore, but he still performs. People might say Marvin Gaye, he passed away, but is he the GOAT? Prince, my MJ, a lot of these people passed on now. So, I mean, Paul McCartney's still alive. Does he still make new music? I don't know. Paul McCartney makes new music still, but he still had a legendary solo career after the Beatles. So, do you have to keep making? I guess the question would be, do you have to keep making music to keep a certain status or ranking? Rakim, I just said Nas passed him last week. Time. You know what I'm saying? So do you have to keep making music? I feel like, Jay-Z still in a space where he still can make music. He still can make dope music. I like to see him lock in. I'm a fan, a big fan, huge fan since before Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? In my lifetime remix videos. So I like to see him lock in. Well, you know what? He doesn't have to lock in with one producer. Like, I know that's a thing right now. Pete Rock is about to drop an album with Common. And I know certain people are doing locking in with one producer, but I don't mind if Jay-Z go back to the drawing board with his Black Album producers or Blueprint producers. He probably not Ye, maybe, but everyone else. Or maybe he'll lock back in again. I wouldn't care if he did another joint with No ID. Maybe Jay-Z will run off 2 or 3 albums with No ID the way Nas did with Hit Boy. I thought 444 was dope. You know what I'm saying? And I love No ID. I said this to my guys on the Rap Roundtable. I'm a huge fan of No ID. No ID has all these classics with Common and has a lot of classic songs with other people. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be mad if Jay-Z did another album with No ID. You know what I'm saying? Or anyone else. Maybe you'll get luck up and maybe Jay-Z will do an album with The Alchemist or Primo, like people talking about Nas might do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Jay-Z feel like he's done, but you can't be I don't think you can still be considering yourself the Don of it and not make any more new music. Now, there's been rumors. Is Jay gonna drop an album on December the 4th this year, 2023? Obviously, if Jay drop an album, he'll shut the internet down if he drop an album. Expectations are very high. You know what I'm saying? Can Jay-Z pull off another dope album? Can he pull off something as dope as American Gangster late in his career, or Blueprint, or Black Album? Does he have one more of those in him? I don't know if people thought Nas had a KD3 or Magic 3 or a Magic in him or a KD2 in him. Maybe Jay-Z get locked in again for a minute. He has several more dope albums in him. And then if he does that, now just imagine if Jay-Z run a string of 3 or 4 albums off. We talking about, interesting conversations. But I think right now, if you're ending with 444, you can't keep calling yourself the GOAT. But I don't know, man. What you guys think, man? I'll holler the Dome Shorts. Peace.